All right, so we are multiplying a two-digit number by a two-digit number, but what you'll notice is new is we have a decimal in here. So we are going to stay nice and tidy. And as we get tidy, you'll notice I just sort of ran right over the decimal there. When we're multiplying decimals, we're gonna just sort of pretend like it's not there. So we're going to come back to it at the end. We do want to remember that it's there, so we remember to come back to it, but we're going to multiply like it is not there. So in that case, we're going to say, okay, we know what to do. We're going to multiply our digit in the ones place by all the parts in the number above it. So 3 times 4 is 12. And 3 times 6 is 18, plus 1 is 19. And then we're going to say, okay, we've multiplied the 3 by all the parts of the 64. So now we're going to multiply this 2, which is really a 20. So we put that placeholder down there by all the parts of this 64. We've used this one, so I can cross it out. So we're going to start with the digit furthest over in the smallest place value. So 2 times 4 is 8. And 2 times 6 is 12. There was nothing up here new to add on, so it's just a 12. So we are going to add these up. 17, 4, 1. And here's where it gets new. So instead of this being 64 times 23, what's going to happen is when we go back and we look at our digit here, right, our starting numbers, we had 64 times not 23, but 2 and 3 tenths, or 2.3, you might say. In that case, we want to look at how many digits were behind the decimal in the original problem. Well, in 64, we don't have any digits of value behind here, right? This really is a 64.0, but there's no value there, so we're not going to count it. Okay, but this 3 tenths does have value. So this is a digit of value. We're going to say, okay, well, when we have multiplied and we multiplied 64 times 23, we got this. The digits are going to be the same, but the place value is going to be different. When we say 64 times 2.3, it's essentially a place value spot smaller, if you will. So this is really a 1472.0, but we're going to say there was one digit of value behind the decimal in the original problem. So we're going to whoop this back a place value spot, right? We essentially are dividing by a power of 10. And now we know that we have 147.2, or 147 and 2 tenths.